Hello, everybody.
Hi,
It's the Painting Dad, and
the painting son.
we're gonna be painting some minis today and hanging out. So let's get that volume down because YouTube like karate chops me if the volume is too loud on my music for some reason. All right. Let's paint. Butterscorch, Crucial Blue. Welcome.
Hey guys.
Welcome. How are you guys doing today? This wonderful Thursday.
Yeah.
It's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thursday. Okay, so we're painting. Now here's what I'm going to do. You can call me crazy. And Blue, I feel like you'd be a good judge of this since you do a lot of weathering and stuff. Ooh, you've been up since 4:15? Oh, that stinks. That stinks. I'm going to take some kind of brownish rust effects, and I'm going to put it in these kind of bolt wells here and just try to let it run. I want to let this run a bit just down, and I don't know if I should do that in every one, if I should do a lot or just a little bit, but just kind of getting some paint to kind of, it's a paint that I have. I don't have an oil that works for this or like a rust effect, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to thin down this Gore-Grunta fur, which is like a very reddish brown. And so I'm going to try to thin it to where I can kind of paint it. I'll probably paint straight up from the bottom up and let it go and see how it dries, but I want to thin it down a lot so it's not super strong. Butterscorch. You're playing Stellaris? Oh, sweet. 2 new DLC arrived on the console. Which DLC arrived on the console? I got really into Stellaris a couple times, and any Paradox game that they develop, I will play, and I'll do nothing for a week while I play that game, and then I just like stop for a day and I'm done with it, and I'll come back like 2 or 3 years later. I have an issue with some of their games though. If I stop playing, then DLC come out and they remove features as they put DLC out and everything, which is kind of crummy. It's actually really crummy, but once you get behind on DLC, there's like no catching up. I don't want to spend $100 to like catch up on it. Put up light layers with it if it's standard acrylic or in this case contrast. Okay, so lighter layers. All right, we can make that happen. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little bit of this glaze and wash medium down, and some flow improver, so we can try to make it nice and thin. And we'll put just a little bit of contrast, and we'll see what we can make with it.
What I'm gonna try to do with my direwolf? I'm trying to like kind of make like he was just in a battle. We'll have to let this blood red dry, and then I'll do another layer of that plum purple color.
Ooh, okay,
then
okay.
That one do a little bit more in the back. Kind of look like he just felt like another direwolf.
Nice.
Just like leaping all over places.
Let me see real quick. What you got? Oh yeah, putting all kinds of blood all over him.
Yeah.
Dang, bloody direwolf. The gory son here. That's what he is. Umbers and ochres, so you can do your rust colors with oils. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I understand. I literally have the one oil paint. We're gonna start with just 1 drop of Gore-Grunta fur and see what that gets us. Yeah. I totally believe you. Alright, we'll mix this up. There's 5 drops of flow improver. We got like a dollop of the glaze and wash medium, and then 1 drop of Gore-Grunta fur. And it looks like it'll still be a little strong, but this is like a nice reddish brown. That too strong? That's too strong. Dollop of I know. Yeah. Dude, we can't afford name brand sour cream. We get Kroger brand and we like it. I like it. I'm the only one in my house that eats sour cream. So. What? Your first ever haircut last night? How old are you, Butterscorch? You're like a teenager, right? How long was your hair? Or does that just naturally fall out? That's crazy. A dollop of Kroger. Doesn't have the... Yeah, he spelled Kroger wrong, too. Cheese crucial. You tell you don't have Kroger near you. Hey, Leo, what's going on? Okay, alright. What a weird thing to say. How you doing, Leo? Thin this down a little more. Kroger. Yep, that's a better spelling. I like that, actually. I don't like the small of my back. It's a bit curly. Dang, Butterscorch. That's crazy. That is crazy long hair. Okay. We kind of doubled the amount of other things in this paint. In this paint mix.
Color.
You want that purple again? Was it the... It was the plum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do some touch-ups?
Yeah, kind of. I'm just gonna do like a whole other layer on like spots that were like big spots that I don't have much.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. How's everybody doing today? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I had a dance party in the house while Dad was at the gym.
That's right, you did, didn't you? And that was fun.
I was home alone.
Home alone. Did anybody come try to burgle the house while you were here and you had to set up comically painful traps for them? Any of that happen?
No.
No? No. That's too bad. I yearn to Kit Bash. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna get a smaller brush. What I want to do, let me see. Did I ruin everything? Yes. Okay, actually, I really like this already. Kind of subtle, but I think multiple layers is the way to go. Blue said. You see how subtle that is, but the little bit of like orange.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
one.
Jaded, what's going on? How you doing? I have 62 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that sounds nice. We have, man, we had just crazy weather the past couple weeks.
A bunch of rain.
Yeah, tons of rain, and now we're at like the whole next week has no rain. There shouldn't be raining, so.
Maybe more than that. It's like Friday. It's supposed to rain again.
Yeah, not supposed to rain until next Friday. It's good. Really good. Yeah, and I can see how like oils are an actual weathering medium. Would be really good with this. Would be better than just acrylics and thin down contrast. No, yeah, it was time to call it anyway, Blue. Yeah, we called it regardless. 11 o'clock's kind of my cutoff. I was wanting to get to bed a little earlier and that didn't happen, so this is what it is. Building some Black Knights today. Oh, sweet. All right. The crazy heat here. Yeah, I heard Europe has quite the heat wave going. I hope you're staying cool, Butterscorch, because that's not something to mess around with.
It's purple. I'm gonna let it dry for a while.
You know the state that New York is in when it rained for 4 days straight last week and we're still on a burn ban? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Leo, I am keeping it grayish like this. So that was kind of the plan, was to keep it kind of these colors and to just weather it out. So we're just working on kind of the weathering at this point, and we'll see where the inspiration takes us.
I kind of want it to have like a little bit more like purple spots, so like in different parts of it might have like a little bit of purple.
You want more purple on your?
Okay, I think it's good now, but.
Did you make a mistake and you're just gonna keep it that way, or are you?
No.
Okay. 18 Celsius last night. Man, I wish I had a better context with like how to like understand how warm that actually is. But my brain can't comprehend like Celsius. I have a hard time translating that. Yeah, Raven Wing, sweet. Well, I think 11th edition with the Space Marines will come more like bike stuff, so Raven Wing fans will hopefully be really happy. I also saw, guys, hold on one second, but I also saw that the English PDF of the English rules, the English language 11th edition rules leaked online, or they were posted. I think they leaked online. So I saved the link. I can post it up if you guys don't find it, but if you want to read through some 11th edition rules, they're out there at this point. Greenleaf, yeah. ThePaintingSon. There's a dude called Greenleaf Train. Every time he comes in here and he cries, he says, "You're not my real dad." That's what he says every time. Every single time. Can't believe this troll. That's what he's doing.
Okay. So, my teacher had like a thing on her wall. It was like Fahrenheit compared with Celsius.
Oh yeah,
so it was
okay.
Like 200 degrees water boils for Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 212, right?
Yeah, it's like 100 Celsius.
It is 100 Celsius, yeah, because Celsius is based off of the like water temperatures. So water freezing on Celsius, what's the temperature in Celsius?
It was like 30.
It's 0.
Oh yeah, it was 0.
Yep, so 0 to 100,
yes. That's
water freezing and boiling. Fahrenheit's based on something else that does make sense when you explain it, but people don't really understand it. I don't remember what exactly it was. But... You live under a bridge, Greenleaf? Yeah, the true troll. Yeah, what's up, Mydro? What's up? What else did you learn about Fahrenheit and Celsius?
We didn't do any like degrees this year, but it was just like a poster.
It was a poster, and you just
look up. Like,
just look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, like
that makes sense.
There was body temperature, there was water freezes, and water boiling.
Yeah.
On it, so.
Oh, cool. I used to love like little posters like that in class.
My teacher had so many.
Yeah.
She had like 30 around the room, and I sat like right in front of them. So it was hard not to look at them.
Okay, so Blue and Mydro, just a fair warning here. Yeah, the English just popped up. I'm gonna post it. I haven't actually opened this document, so I saw it right after I started stream. So please tell me if your computer gets a virus or something. Send me a message on your phone or something and let me know if it's terrible. But this is I just posted it in the Gaming News and Rumors. So. Yep. I am on it. Love these downtone schemes. Even my Dark Angels get more close to today way of painting. Yeah. Might have to hide, but there's always a bigger predator. That's true. You open it at work, it'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. ThePaintingSon, how's the work going on the mini?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the purple dry.
You're gonna let the purple dry? Okay, sweet.
And the red might be almost done drying, so then I'll put like stuff on the tail.
Nice. I love that mentality. Yeah, I figured I'd give it a read. I'm pretty sure I'll be playing some 11th edition on stream, whether I want to or not. But well, we're gonna get there. Something I don't want to do. Someone was asking me the other day if I'm going to get like kind of figure out a game or be playing, like try to focus on one game, and I don't want to do that. I would like to have, you know, a variety of games, but that might also kind of ebb and flow some. And, you know, I understand that if I'm playing 11th edition 40k on stream, I bet there are going to be way more people watching than if I'm playing like Middle Earth, just because there are more people interested in those games. But you gotta stick to my guns for something, and that's, you know, having fun on stream is definitely something it's worth messing with.
Can I go get a snack upstairs, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find a fruit or vegetable. I didn't cut you that apple up, did I?
No.
No. Do you want me to go cut you that apple real quick?
No, it's fine.
Okay, fruit or vegetable then. Okay.
I don't know what to get.
Well, look around. There's salad. Find something, okay?
I just ate on here.
Okay. I can pause stream real quick and I can go get you something.
It's fine.
Okay, how about in a little bit I'll do that. Alright. Are you bored snacking or hungry snacking?
Kind of both.
Kind of both. I understand. Yeah, I'll go get you something in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Or in a little bit. Let me work on this color. But if you're dying, you let me know, okay? You know.
I have like a rich gold.
A rich gold for your direwolf?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do that for the claws.
Here. This little door finished here. Okay, Frankie Fingers, what's going on? Rich gold painting, son. Holy cow, wait, did that? Oh yeah, that did happen. Holy cow, let me see. There it is, 100 stream streak, my draw. Jeez, dude, jeez. You're insane. My restream chat doesn't show me some of this stuff. So I have Twitch chat, but it's on my desktop. Can I get sound alerts for stream streaks? That would be cool. I have to look that up. Here you go, Painting Son. That's some gold for you. Congratulations, Mydrol, and thank you very much for chilling. Thank you. Yep. All right. What do you get for a 100 stream streak? Is it just like, here's like 500 channel points, or does it give you something cool? That is a lot. For truth 3/4 hallucination. Stream streak notification are currently an unofficial Twitch experiment, not documented. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, who knows? All right. Google. Bragging rights and 450 bonus points. Yeah, yeah. The bragging rights are where it's at. Yeah, sound alerts for that would be really useful. That'd be fun. Just very subtle. This is about the tone I wanted for this, but this is Gore Grunta Fur contrast paint, and we thinned it down a lot with Flow Improver and some Glaze and Wash medium from Monument Hobbies. Someone with a streak alert, so it may be a beta feature. Yeah, okay. Or maybe they're just, you know, a lot more, or I guess a bit tech savvy enough to figure it out. Gold claws? Whoa, that's crazy. So PaintingSon, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm going to Mom's school to do her field day and be there with her tomorrow.
Yeah. Painting Wife's field day is tomorrow. And PaintingSon, for the first time ever, gets to go to her field day. You're gonna hang out and help, right?
Yeah. I've not been to her school with kids there.
Yep, yep. She brags about you all the time, so now you have to live up to it. Yep, they're gonna do that, and I'm going to mow grass and get my hair cut and start installing electronic equipment. So good times all around. Alright, we're starting to get just it's so subtle, but you guys can see it, right? Can you see that? You can just barely see it. Yeah, so we're trying to keep it subtle. Keep it secret, keep it safe. That's our goal. And following Blue's advice, I think I'm gonna do a couple coats here. The weirdest internet issue, can't get any site except Twitch. Loads chat but not the video. Oh, weird. Okay. You're on your phone. Phone update recently? Is that? Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I have a question. Would you think the direwolf would want to... What would this direwolf have to fight after this red dries? You can, like, tell us, because after it's, like, red, it's going to be, like, crazy.
Ooh, okay.
Be, like,
Alright.
up.
We'll vote. 100 bits to give PaintingSon your vote. And those bits go toward his card collection. Pokemon cards or Star Wars cards. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
ISP, yeah. Reboot device, reboot app, yeah. There. Some of these angles are a little trickier. What would a dire wolf fight?
This dire wolf is also like, and is like bigger than 7 feet.
It's bigger than 7 feet. All right, so it's a giant.
Yeah, so dire wolves are huge, right?
Yeah.
He's like 8 feet.
Thanks for the sound alert. Thank you. Oh, there's 100 bits. All right. DBD play a Pokemon card game he collects. He just collects the cards. We have played it a couple times, and he wants to collect more cards, but Pokemon is a bit insane right now. And it is nearly impossible to just buy Pokemon cards from somewhere. So, being patient. Yeah. Yeah, so what's this dire wolf fighting, Blue? What is it?
The red is not dried, but I think I should show it still. Can't say another dire wolf.
You can say another dire wolf if you want. Stores themselves jacking up price on new product way over MSRP. Yeah. I heard of a local store of mine. They give employees kind of like first crack at Pokemon cards. And there's one employee who is, they moved him up to a manager, so he's been the manager, but they have not paid him as a manager. And so what he started doing is he started buying Pokemon cards and he's scalping them. And he's like, if I'm not getting my payment from the store, I'll get my payment from something else. Just like, oh.
Direwolf versus Jar Jar?
Yep. Hold on, a gelatinous cube. That's a 6-foot square. You ever fight a gelatinous cube in our campaign? I don't think you did. Gelatinous cubes are wonderful and terrifying.
Alright, you ready to show off the direwolf in a minute, Dad?
Yeah. Get it. You got any more colors you're gonna end up putting on it?
Possibly I might add some stuff.
Okay. Do you want to leave it to chat to suggest colors, or
maybe.
Maybe.
I'll think about it for like 10 minutes, because we still have many hours.
Yep. Getting out the green stuff now, trying to make a weird corrupted iron warrior. Oh, that's cool. Midwest, what's going on? Yeah, your store screws you over, so you screw over anyone looking for sealed product. Yep, basically.
The cube needs to be pink.
The cube has to be pink, yeah. Okay.
Is that how his pink, is that how it's for?
So, ThePaintingSon, he painted this over last stream and then today.
This stream, yes.
So he's got maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours into this, but his very disarmingly terrifying direwolf.
The red does not show up for the pink very well.
It doesn't, but it's everywhere else. So
yeah,
it's covered in blood.
It has lots of red on it on the pink part too. So.
Yep. Go get your Mando mini. It's on that.
Did you ever show that one off?
I have showed it, but I want to show people. So. Yeah, it's great. ThePaintingSon loves his bright colors, so he's painting. He paints with the brightest colors possible. Now there was one time where, ThePaintingSon is getting to Star Wars Legion with me. Anger in front, chill in the back. Yeah. Direwolf I could hang with. I mean, not if you want to fight it though. If you want to fight it, good luck. But he's going to be collecting Star Wars Legion, and he's going to be playing Mandalorians, right? You're gonna actually play the game. You're gonna assemble and paint your own minis, right?
Yep.
So it's legit. He assembled and painted. He assembled his first. This is the first mini he ever assembled. And then he painted this. All no help from me, aside from like watching him assemble it to make sure he's not gonna like clip his finger or something. But this was his Mando from scratch. So this is ThePaintingSon's Mandalorian.
I did like a lot of little details too. And like on like the little like gun things, like his there we go, bullets for his disintegrator rifle. I did those. I touched up with the brown on them. Yep,
he did the little shells, little disintegrator rifle shells, and yep. It was really impressive. I was very impressed with his Mandalorian. So he can paint. He can paint really good, realistic style. He doesn't like to paint realistic most of the time, but
a little bit, like it's not working very well.
there we go. Yep, there we go. So Grunt's painted a Mando better than I can. And he has been painting for years at this point. So
I've been my first ever mini I painted.
He was 3 years old.
Yeah, I was 3 years old.
Yep, it's right here. It's this wood elf. The Middle Earth wood elf. I keep it on the shelf. It's a little dusty, as you can see. But yeah, first ever mini. You're just like, what colors you want? You wanted black, green, and yellow. But yeah, so
what I did was like, I'm gonna use this color, and what I do is like I paint over the entire thing. Is what I'll do, and I want this color. I'd paint like another like part of it.
Yep.
My second ever mini was a Space Marine, and I used regular red, regular blue, and regular green. I still love that mini.
That's right. Yeah. You're a Space Marine.
A year ago, a little while ago, I kind of had like a little argument of which mini I painted first, whether it was that Wood Elf or that Space Marine.
Yep, it was the Wood Elf.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I specifically kept the Wood Elf. It's mine to treasure, not yours. Yeah, I think I painted my first mini when I was 12. It was Middle Earth stuff. Bought all the sets. I bought a bunch of sets for the game. And then I went and watched the movie for the first time. And then, yeah, that's all I wanted to do when I got home was paint minis and try the game. I remember my mom sat with me and she helped me out with everything. And she played the game with me and we totally did not know the rules at all. I'd never played a game like that. First me was 5 years ago, yeah. First me at 24, you're 25, yeah. Everybody jumps in at different times.
Mm-hmm. I've painted up to at least like 240 minis.
You think you've painted at least 240 minis?
At the most, probably.
At the most, yeah. I'm not quite sure, but...
At the least 150.
Okay, alright. My knees cracked. I didn't even kneel down. I was stretching just like last night, and like my chest and my collarbone like will kind of crack sometimes if I've been sitting hunched over for a while, and so that crack. My wife was like, "What was that?" I was like, "That was my chest cracking." She's like, "Your chest cracking?" It's like, I'm old. Give me a break. My rib cage is cracking.
You're not even 40.
So, still old. Reach the age. Yeah, I sleep wrong. Yep. I understand my muscles hurting. My right knee pops all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I mess up my neck quite often.
He does.
So.
One time we were down at my grandma and grandpa's.
Oh my goodness, that was the worst.
And we were down there for like 4 nights or something like that. And the first night, the next morning, after the first night we were there, his like neck was hurting really bad, and so it was just like that, and it got better at like the last hour that we were there.
Well, my neck had been hurting before that though, because we were doing a bunch of work, like cleaning the house right before we left.
I thought yours was hurting like that night. I don't remember your neck.
No, it was before. I pulled a muscle mac earlier that week, and it just never got better because I didn't take the time to fix it, or to like rest, and then going and sleeping on a different bed than my own is a good way to not fix your neck Squishy, what's going on? Yeah, let me get my walker, yeah. Turn 30 next year. Yep. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. 30 was like a turning point, I feel like. And a lot of things. But I turned 30 like during when COVID was first a thing, so that was also a weird time.
My neck has been hurting this morning.
Your neck was hurting this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say my back hurts because like sometimes if I sit down for too long, my back starts to hurt. Like my neck will start to hurt, and so I feel old, but I'm actually not that old.
Well, yours shouldn't be hurting.
It does. It hurts.
'40's been the turning point so far. Yeah. I feel like '40's gonna be a whole other thing. So, trying to stay on top of things, so I don't have to.
Turn 40.
Well, I mean, I want to turn 40. No, I absolutely want to turn 40. Yeah. I mean, if I could stay my age forever, that'd be fine. But I want to make it to 40 years old. But I also don't want to feel terrible in my 40s. So. '46. That's where you start wearing glasses to paint? Okay, I've been there for a while, so.
Lasted for like 10 years.
Me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. A little longer than that. I had a job and I kept making mistakes on my job, and I was like, there's no way I'm making mistakes. Like, everything's fine. And, I started realizing I had to squint while I was driving and everything, read road signs and stuff. So I went to the eye doctor and got glasses, and I was like, wow, that's like night and day. At least I have my hair. Yep. I don't think I'm going to be going bald anytime soon. I don't have any male pattern baldness genetics on either side of my family, so good. So one thing I got going for me. I'm having a lot of fun weathering this mini. This is really cool. Every man in your family is bald? Yeah, it's not a good sign for any other man in the family. Half my joints hurt regularly. I'm not even 17. Yeah. You gotta exercise more. You have a cousin who went bald at 29. Oof. This light here. PaintingSon, what you gonna work on?
Chilling for a little while.
Gonna chill for a little while?
Mm-hmm.
Should I go get your snack ready? Cut you an apple real quick.
Minutes.
Okay. A couple minutes. You want to head upstairs and grab an apple and wash it real quick. I'll come and cut it. Okay.
Minutes.
Be helpful. Yeah, no rush. Yeah, I know people who were balding in high school. Yeah. Just happens sometimes. getting this side. We got all the ones up here. Yeah, we did. Okay. So start getting this side here. Need to drink less? Yeah, probably. Not very healthy. Pattern baldness at 17. Yeah, 17 starting to bald. It's crazy. So I am still raising money for the gaming setup. I have what I think is everything to potentially start. The only thing that's up in the air is a camera, and I might have access to a camera for free, but we just need to see if it works well enough for our purposes before I go shopping for a new one. But otherwise, might be good there. You won your Necromunda game? Oh, cool. Alright. He bottled out. What does that mean? Just left?
Or did the bottle went out?
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm excited to play some games. Still raising money. I still want to... I want to be able to upgrade, you know, things as I can. Especially, like, camera will be a big one. And one thing that we want to do... as soon as we can, we want to get a dice cam set up, which can probably just be a phone, which will be fine, or just you know, moving a webcam over. I also want to get a small portable camera, like a GoPro kind of thing, to be able to have like an action cam on the table, so we can show off like minis in detail from a different angle and not just have the overhead shot. So that's some of the goals that we have going. But as we get there, you know, we're gonna put a lot into these streams because I'm looking forward to it. Flying cam and a stick. Yeah, yep. But only had 5 models. Oh, okay, he backed out. All right, that's fair. Bottling out. I'm backing out. The action cam will be great. I doubt I'll be able to get like an on-rails system like Wargames Live, like Joe does for Wargames Live, but we'll try to get something going. Like Crucial Goo without 4. Yeah, basically, yeah. So that's the game we're playing today. We have to play some Star Wars Legion with the ThePaintingSon. Have to do, right? Just 5 models. See all the subtle rust here. Research on issues. Might as well throw some innocuous terms. Yeah.
Alright guys, who do you think would win? 100 Mandalorians or 2 Space Marines?
100 Mandalorians or 2 Space Marines? probably give that to the Mandalorians. Although a lot of them would probably die.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Your turn, add the number of guys dead in serious danger. If it's higher than the guy's number, then you bottle. Oh, that's crazy, Quishy. Yeah, so when you bring 5 dudes, when one guy dies, there's a good chance that you just leave. I get it now. That's the actual term, yeah. That sounds like a Necromunda term. Yeah. Okay, let's get this front door, and then we have a coat, and then maybe I'll, ThePaintingSon, I'll get you a snack going, okay?
Okay. I think, one Storm Eagle, or, no, more like 10 Storm Eagles, or, 2 Mon Calamari cruisers with all their like Y wings and A wings and X wings.
Well, Storm Eagles are pretty small. I would probably give that to the Mon Cala stuff. Especially they got fighters and everything.
Yeah, all
It's close to the game terminology or inspiration for the game term. Probably more inspiration for the game term.
Alright, the same Mon Calamari cruiser versus Thunderhawks. 30. Like 15 Thunderhawks.
15 Thunderhawks. And again, I think the Mon Cal cruisers since they have the fighter squadrons, I think they win.
I was thinking that Thunderhawk because they have like the big turret and then.
Yeah, but that's just like one laser, right?
But there's like 15 of them.
Yeah, but the Mon Cal ships they're really good against lasers because they have really good shielding. That's like their whole thing is they're all about their shields.
The Mon Cal.
Yeah. Alright, so that's a coat of kind of rust streakage here. So Mon Cal wins against everything that doesn't have a Nova cannon. Yeah. Also notorious for being bad at melee, but I killed a Noctigal in melee with my gunslinger. Oh, that's funny. Alright, should I go get your snack?
Yeah.
Let's go get your snack. Alright, I'll be back in just a couple minutes, guys. Okay, we're back. We're back. Mon Cal wins against everything. It doesn't have a Nova cannon. Depending on the fighter, escort, and point defense, if the Thunderhawks touch down, it's over the cruiser. That's true. Yeah, I've got to ask PaintingSon when he... So, PaintingSon, are the Thunderhawks loaded with Space Marines?
10.
Each? Then...
150 Space Marines then?
Okay, Thunderhawks win every time then.
Okay.
Yep.
150 Space Marines against... But, like, the Thunderhawks, it determines if the Thunderhawks would make it. Because bombers would probably... Because are Thunderhawks, like, slow?
I don't think they're very slow. I think they're fast enough that... honestly, probably comparing Star Wars to 40K, if 10 Marines board one of those Mon Cal cruisers, it's done for. So you just need one Thunderhawk to get through on each of those.
Yeah, but with 15.
And they probably just win.
You'd have to get past, like, those, like 100 auto turrets or something like that.
Yeah, but Thunderhawks are tough too.
But also, like, all those fighters, because Mon Cals have a lot.
Yep.
It just depends. Really, though.
Yeah, I think I would agree with the idea, though, that if there are Space Marines in those Thunderhawks, then I think the Thunderhawks win every time. I don't think they can... Yeah, I guess the best defense for the Mon Cal ships is they just close the hangar doors, basically. But then...
Launch all fighters and close doors.
Yeah. But if they can't do that...
The thing is, Thunderhawks also have, like, really heavy power. Heavy, like, firepower.
Yeah. And Thunderhawks are, they're not terrible in just a dogfight either. I think they're, Space Marine pilots, right? So...
Yeah. It really just depends, I feel like, on that one. Let's go.
What else? Anybody else? An ATST versus Imperial Guard Sentinel. Like little walkers. They look kind of like the ATST.
See, that's kind of...
If it's a one-on-one, I'd give it to the ATST. Because they're bigger and heavier. So I'm doing a second coat on this rust. I'm just trying to keep it inside that first coat. Just trying to make sure it looks more like a build-up here.
Our Imperial fleet, which is like 5 Star Destroyers with all their fighters, and like Moff Gideon's like light cruiser, kind of like that. They show up a lot in Rebels too. The
Arquintons, yeah. Well, yeah. Arquintons light cruiser. Yeah.
Okay, those with like 15 of those in the fleet.
Okay.
Plus 5 Star Destroyers, and they all have all of their fighters too.
Yeah, hold on. People are still on the Thunderhawk versus Mon Cal.
Oh, all right, okay. So,
yeah.
Okay.
So someone said Thunderhawk isn't putting a hole in Mon Cal. No, it definitely isn't. I don't think a Thunderhawk is gonna damage the Mon Cal. The thing the Thunderhawk is gonna do. That's why if there's no Space Marines on board, the Thunderhawks lose every time. But the fact is, I don't think I've ever seen a ship in Star Wars close its hangar bay. Like, it always has. Either they're always open or they're never meant to be able to be closed. So if Thunderhawks have Marines on there, a squad of Space Marines would. Do they close them? And yeah, they do, like the weird like shield thing, don't they?
Yeah, the shield.
Oh, they are. No, they're closing them when the Jedi are about to board. So yeah. But also, you know, that might be a specific like warship thing. And the Mon Cala cruisers aren't necessarily warships. They're civilian vessels.
They are?
Yeah. They're like city buildings. That's what they are. That the Mon Cala were able to fly into space, and they left their planet when the Empire started taking over and trying to kill all of them.
As they kind of turned them into like war
Yeah.
cruisers.
Yep. That's why, you know, like the MC-75 in Rogue One,
Oh,
like Admiral Radiss's ship.
Uh-huh.
It's like, it looks like a Mon Cala ship with like a big belt around it, and like the bridge like hangs down underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an added piece. It's like they added all the guns and stuff to the outside of it, right there. That's how that ship is designed.
So
it's like a retrofit on like a, it's like a city building basically. That's what that is. Why didn't you have a failsafe if you lose power? Everything in the hangar float away. But like, does that happen? Like, when does that happen in Star Wars where they lose power but the like ray shielding goes away, right? I don't know. I feel like that's a contingency that, you know, they very well could plan for, but maybe on, you know, a civilian vessel that's not a you know, and maybe it is something they do, but do they know what Space Marines are capable of when they do board the ship? Do they know they're going to board the ship? There's a whole other question too. Episode 3, the blast doors closed. Yeah, Frankie, yeah. Like Thunderhawk would be sturdier due to them having to be able to survive very strong Warhammer things. Yeah.
okay.
Are there EMPs in Warhammer? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. They use the tractor beam and seal their own doom. Yeah, just like Ahsoka, right? Like, oh yeah, mysterious people, please board our ship and, you know, come to the bridge. It's cool.
When did that happen?
Beginning of Ahsoka, you know, the two, like, Force users. Balin Skull, right? And his apprentice girl. Man, you gotta watch that show again. Get caught up.
It's been a couple years since I've seen it. You know,
Yeah, it has been a couple years since it come out, yeah.
The only time I watched it all was when it came out.
Yeah.
You guys ready for the next one?
No, man, we're still talking about the first one. You can't just move on when people are still chatting about it.
It's also been like 10 minutes.
So, people want to talk about it. We let them talk about it.
True.
There's things to talk about. That's where we go. Okay? Can't just hijack the conversation and change the subject. I started to see Ahsoka and they're like Xeno scum, yeah, and just try to kill her immediately. Yeah. I do think the Thunderhawks have the edge if there are Space Marines on there. But I guess it would come down to the crews on the Mon Cala ships, if they can recognize the threat and actually think they need to close the blast doors or whatever immediately. Because those Thunderhawks aren't going to sit and dogfight with starfighters. They're just going right for the kill. Because that's just the Space Marine way. They'd close too slow and the Thunderhawks would get in before they close. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Yeah, they would realize it too late. Star Wars ranges are very, very small. Like, very short ranges on everything.
What's that mean, short range?
Like, everything happens very close in space in Star Wars. Whereas in, you know, in 40K, they spot ships on like scanners thousands and thousands of miles out and start firing weapons before they can even see the target. Like, that's because you're in space. It's not like the you know, the thing's going to slow down before it reaches the target. So yeah, 40K does have the range advantage. Yep. Bolt guns might go straight through Jedi blades since they're just guns. Yeah, I think the Jedi blade would block them. That's saying if there is a Jedi on a Mon Cal cruiser, right? But
If Luke was on that.
that would change some things possibly. But I think the bolt gun round would hit the Jedi blast or the Jedi lightsaber and then just explode.
Oh yeah.
And the Jedi would just be kind of out of luck there. I saw Astartes. Space Marines can be just a nightmare. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's a good example of boarding a ship. What a squad of Space Marines can do when they board a ship. You've seen that painting, son, right? And we watched that, Astartes? The like YouTube animation with the Space Marines that board the ship. Just like wreck everything.
Imperial Guard?
Yeah, they were kind of like humans with, like las guns and stuff.
Yes.
Yep. That's what it'd be like when Space Marines board the Mon Cala ship.
Bullets do exist in Star Wars.
They do. They're very rare, though.
Mm-hmm.
Who are notable characters that use bullets?
Chewbacca. Those big, like, square things. Like mouse.
He doesn't use bullets. He has his bowcaster, which is a laser.
Well, Mando, Disintegrator.
His disintegrator. Yeah, which I don't know if that's bullets either. I think that's just like a battery charge he puts in it. But the Tuskens, right?
Those are bullets?
Yeah, they fire bullets. That's what like they're known for is
Using bullets
having
lasers?
weapons that throw slugs. I think there's a whole thing where like bullet weapons are really frowned upon in Star Wars and in the setting.
Why?
Oh. Probably because the Jedi couldn't block them with their lightsabers. So they made it uncool to have them. Do you need to deflect bolt rounds with the Force? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be true. Like Kylo Ren blocking the shot that shoots at the start of.
Yeah, they'd have to be on it enough to do that. But then the Astartes would be, emptying a whole magazine into them while running at them with a knife, and it would just be that scene from Astartes like all over again. But yields, but Astartes armor will go down to plasma, and blasters are plasma weapons. That's true. Yeah, I remember reading about that, and these kind of comparisons where Star Wars weapons might go through Astartes armor, might just be, more stable plasma weapons. And they're more stable because Star Wars allows for technological advancement, and the Imperium doesn't. So, stuck with their old garbage plasma guns. Yeah, it would depend on how strong the Space Marine armor would be compared to the other weapons.
These dudes would also be. So the Space Marines would be Mark 5. So.
It doesn't matter. Mark 5 is like the worst one though.
Really?
Yeah.
How is it so bad?
Because it's like That's the heresy armor, where they didn't have enough to make full sets of armor for Marines during the war. So they were just combining different marks and making them kind of work together. That's Mark 5. And they call it a heresy armor. Power swords clash with lightsabers, or one go through the other? I would say, I think a power sword would clash with a lightsaber, because we see other things that match up with lightsabers, like the like electro stabs or whatever from the Magna Guard,
and the Emperor Palpatine's lightning. Like,
his lightning interacts with lightsabers too. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like that would be one that would kind of, they'd work together. It would advance technologically is something I've never really understood in this setting. Like, makes zero sense. Or advance with the Primaris, a huge asset when it start. So Blue, the not advancing in technology setting kind of trope lore was around for 30 years before Primaris ever came around. Like, Primaris are very new kind of still. So, and I think the thing with Primaris was that is even heretical to the Imperium. The Primaris are. And the way Belisarius Cawl kind of skirted the heresy teachings was that he was working on that for tens of thousands of years, and it was the Emperor that kind of sanctioned it. This, he tries to make like little excuses to make it sound okay, but yeah, at this point it doesn't make as much sense from here, because you're like, yeah, well, if they're making technology anyway, they're making new technology, what's the point in like sticking with what they were doing? But what do you think, PaintingSon?
I like it.
Can suitably rusty and dingy. Yeah. Each darkness stuff, technology rebelled. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's cool from like a lore perspective. And what it also does from a gameplay perspective is it gives you the incentive to kind of make your stories where you're like, hey, yeah, we're going to fight this battle, and it's, the 37th millennium, and we're going to fight this war. And so it's better for like storytelling with using your minis. And it also follows that trope of like ancient times were better and more advanced. When technology is lost, it makes everything seem more desperate. Yeah, feeds in the paranoia angle. Yeah. Primaris, because just brute force way for them to refresh. Yeah. Yep. I remember reading or watching something. I think it was probably a video, but it was talking about like the better way that GW could have done Primaris, which was basically have Cawl show up with a new armor and new weapons, and not make it the whole like Rubicon thing and this whole thing, but it's like, hey, here's like, look, we have the stuff basically that we need, and it's more powerful armor, and then you kind of keep the Marines as they are, and you don't need like super duper Marines. You can just have super Marines as they've always been. But yeah, you don't have to go through all of the like shoehorning, right? Okay, I like this. Books with the lore explain a line refresh, but for some reason, yeah, it's GW. Well, I mean, they sell, right? That's the thing. The only thing worse than what they could have done is what they did, yeah. Bullet weapons, slug throwers are looked down because of ammo. Blasters use Tabana gas as ammo and have hundreds, if not thousands, of shots per Tabana cartridge. Okay, well, there we go. You get that, Painting Son?
For what?
Star Wars. The reason why guns are looked down on, like weapons that shoot bullets, is because of ammo.
Can't just shoot that much.
Yeah, you don't get as many shots, and you have to carry around heavy ammo. Where with Tabanic gas, which is what they use for their typical plasma weapons that they use in Star Wars, you can get hundreds or thousands of shots per cartridge. It's efficiency. Yep. Yeah, I still think they did what they did was, excuse me, pretty ham-fisted. Is that rules document? Did that work? Is that all good? Yeah, some still carry bullets for Space Marines. Yep. Yeah, but you think about like the role of a bounty hunter compared to like a soldier, right? I'm not gonna twist that because that's gonna peel paint. We're gonna just wait. But I'm happy with this mini. I don't have any complaints on this mini. Painting Son, you got complaints about this mini?
No.
Good. That's what I like to hear. I do need.
No, God!
I bottomed out a few.
Please, no! 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 No!
That's funny. Is that Marathon? What's going on? John Lockridge, you were in Ashland for work. On our way back. Stop for lunch north of Columbus. Oh, nice. You stop anywhere good? How you doing, Marathon? Yeah, bounty hunters were known for carrying slug throwers. Yep. That's what Night Trap posted on YouTube. Yeah. Just relaxing for the evening. Very nice. Do you think a Grey Knights like Legion existed in 30k? Grey Knights were an idea in 30k, but there were the Knights Errant, who were not Grey Knights, but they were kind of the foundation that were made up of Marines from many different legions that kind of came together for various purposes and worked directly under under Malcador. But Grey Knights were founded right before the heresy ended or right after it ended. And essentially, Magnus was supposed to be their kind of Primarch, even though they had like the Emperor's gene seed. Or at least that's what the Emperor told Magnus he wanted to happen. Whether that was the actual plan or not, the Emperor tends to lie about that kind of stuff. He's a sneaky snake.
Sneaky snakes are not good.
Yep. The best homeless Marines for the Legion after Legion betrayed the Emperor. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, not all of them were from traitor legions, but a lot of them were. I know there was at least a Death Guard, a Sons of Horus, and a ThePaintingSon that were traitor legions, but individually loyalist Marines. And the ThePaintingSon, that was a Knight Errant, he ended up being the first chapter master of the Grey Knights. So he was kind of the one to teach them their psychic powers and to work with them on that. What's up, Starlet? How you doing? Playing some Fallout 4? Nice. Taco John's off Lexington Belleville exit. Yeah, okay, I'm not familiar. I mean, if a dude named John is making tacos, I'm sure it's got to be pretty good. He's brave enough to sell it. So I keep going after the wolves so hard, yeah. Just had 1,500 years to just ingrain them with just your propaganda about how terrible the space wolves are. That, we got some lights in the back here. Essentially, I just need to do some airbrush work, and I might put some weathering powder on this, but I want to get this mini out this weekend, so we'll contact the client. I'm really happy with how this turned out and how these minis in general turned out. This was a fun and kind of unique thing to do. These red lights, I'll end up putting some more red, the airbrush on them, but had a heat wave here in the UK. Yeah, I've heard in Europe it's been really bad. Yeah. Yeah, Knights Errant are very cool. Yeah. Did that Thousand Sun Knight Errant Dust to the Rubric? Yeah, so I think the idea, Night Trap, was... And I haven't read the actual Rubric book where they do that. It's like one of the Aramon novels, or maybe it is called like the Rubric or something. But I think the idea was it was all the Thousand Suns that were on the planet of sorcerers, and that was also after the heresy. So I think at that point, the Grey Knights as a chapter were on Titan, and they were whisked away into the warp for 1500 years. But yeah, I think it was specifically the Thousand Suns that were on the planet that were dusted. Chain out west like Montana, Idaho, and Dakotas. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, John Lockridge. Well, thank you for sharing, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And good luck. Have a safe trip. Forge Fiend and Kit Bash and Whip. All right, where's this Forge Fiend? Let's see. Painting Son. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I like that. It's really cool.
I like how you took a lot of the trim off the mini. Oh, and it's a Helldrake head. Whoa, that's cool. That's really well done. Dang. Old spruce for like crystals and spikes out of the base.
Did he like build this out of different pieces?
Yeah, it's called a kit bash, where you take multiple different sets and you kind of put them together.
That's like a
These are from what's called a Forge Fiend. Most of this is from a Forge Fiend, which is like a Chaos Space Marine. Demon engine is what it is. Kind of like a big robotic creature. And this head is a Helldrake, which is another demon engine, but it's like a flying dragon type creature. That would look more Zinji. Yeah, no, I love it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
The tails are from the arm of the Hellbrood. Okay, yeah, which is the Chaos Dreadnought. That's the tail. Yep. I thought that didn't... Yeah, I was thinking that didn't look like it was from the Forge Fiend kit. So, yeah, very well done. Man. Good Kit Bash. Holy cow. Please keep us updated with that, because that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Always got Tau in the background. You have classic color scheme Tau in the background. I see that.
I'm curious what colors you'll do.
Yeah, what color are you going to paint it, Starlet? Yeah, so Drosphere Piranha is very nice. So, yeah, we are raising money, and Nightbot just posted. So all those donations and everything, all that goes toward the weekly gaming streams that we're about to start. So this weekend, I'm going to try to set things up and see if I can't get things up and moving. And then maybe like 2 weeks from now, if everything works out well, in about 2 weeks, we'll try to do a test stream. It'll be Zen and I doing a test stream. We'll play something, and we'll play... we're going to stream to Patreon. So it's going to be a Patreon members stream, just to kind of test the waters with things, make sure things are good. But that's going to be the plan with that. So money that you donate to the stream, whether it's subscriptions, bits, actual like tips, donations, that all goes toward the like the equipment and the things I need to get that stuff all kind of up and running. 2000 Suns not have a Chaos Spawn unit in 30k, because unlike Word Bearers, they just killed their spawn. Yeah, no, they don't have they don't do like a flesh change mini, which would be really cool if like you failed a psychic check and one of your minis like turned into a spawn. That'd be awesome. But no, they just take wounds and die. Yeah, because they would just kill the spawn when it would happen. Yeah. Remember, the Fiend will be gold and bluish off-white of your Hermetic blades. Okay. So a gold trim, then a bluish off-white on this mini Painting Son.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep. Tamed Knight, welcome in. How are you doing? we're just chilling and painting. I was working on this mini. I think I'm about done with it. I'm happy with it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna varnish this mini, and then I might put some weathering powder in on it. Now I know I don't usually base the minis for this army, but the client who is basing these, he bases them with like a purple sand mixture, so it's like a very alien looking earth. I don't know. I don't think I have like a purple weathering powder I can mess with to put on this, which would be really cool. But I might do some grays or something on it. See if I can't mix something up that looks interesting. Building some witch seekers, then painting custodies. Nice. All right. Is that for 30k or 40k, Taymed? Are they new custodies? You got the new minis from the battle group and stuff, or are they the older ones? We'll spawn to act as an NPC and just attack stuff. I would love that Night Trap. Absolutely love that. There was a character in Warhammer Fantasy. What was his name? Morgar the Shadow Gave, I think. No, was it Morgar? It may have been Morgar. Who was it, guys? He was a beastman, and he was like the epitome of chaos and like the arch enemy of the Wood Elves. And his whole thing was he would be born, and everything around him turned to chaos. So like his just presence anywhere would just turn people and beastmen and things into chaos spawn. And that's just what would happen, just hideously mutate everything around him. And he entered like the Wood Elf Forest of Athelorn. It was like a huge war to like kill him and everything. And as soon as he was killed, he was immediately reborn somewhere else in the world, and he's like attracted to Athelorn to like destroy it. And so I remember his older rules in the game in like 6th edition fantasy was every turn you would roll dice, and depending on your dice roll, there would be so many minis within like 6 inches of him that would immediately die and would turn into chaos spawn, which are typically way better and stronger than any mini you would have. But the actual rule stated that if you ran out of physical chaos spawn minis, he couldn't spawn more chaos spawn. He would just kill the models. So if you played Morgar, I think it was Morgar, you would have to have like 30 chaos spawn with you to just keep putting them on the board. It's crazy. It was really cool. I had a White Dwarf magazine. They did a battle report with him versus the Empire, and I remember they talked about how the studio ran out of chaos spawn minis. They just kept putting more chaos spawn down. They just ran out. Played a lot of 30k, came back to 40k, 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, custodies are the way to do that. Very nice. I'm a huge 30k player. I have 15,000 points of 1,000 Suns painted.
More than that.
It might be more than that at this point, but I have a lot. I haven't painted them in a little bit, but I'm excited to continue on with 30k. And I might be playing some 30k on stream soon. We're getting a gaming area set up to live stream playing tabletop games. So I've been talking about it a lot the past couple weeks. 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. I know there's an elemental-like thing in AOS that once a certain wound state, you just attack in the closest. It would attack the closest model. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, like a berserk thing. Salamanders, Mechanicum, and Custodes, very nice. I have 1,000 Suns. I have some Solar Auxilia, and then I have a pretty big militia army that was specifically made for my 1,000 Suns to be like Prosperin militia. So I have a lot for my 1,000 Suns. I like sticking with the theme. And I have like 3 boards worth of terrain, of 1,000 Suns terrain, and more stuff on the way. So I have the things. That's cool. My son is a big Salamanders fan. He kind of started a collection of Salamanders, and then, he's 9 years old, so his attention moves on to other things. But I was 3D printing him some minis that he could paint and kind of collect and maybe play with, and he decided he wanted to go on to other things. But that's cool. We'll be back around. That's how it works with this hobby. Yeah, was it Morger? I gotta look this up. I gotta look it up. What's he got? Let's see. Yep. Morger the Shadow Gave. That's the dude. Yeah, that cool wiki article. But he is in Total War also. He doesn't have quite as cool mechanics in Total War as he did in the old board game rules, but it was cool. She did a narrative league beginning of the year. I had a Saturnine Praetor named Lord Commander Napalm. Ha! That's so great, tamed. Yeah, that's great. Napalm. An extra heavy flamer. Man, a league sounds like fun. I would like to start a league for 30k, but I just haven't. Like, I've had so many things going on, like trying to like figure out the schedule and stuff, and just the busyness of life, and no one near me wants to run a league, but I would love to run a league, and I'm sure I could get quite a few people in, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, Napalm. That is an incredible name for a Saturnine or a Salamander character. See, what else do I got? So I have to varnish some minis here. I have to I made a list. I'm playing a Star Wars Legion League that technically started to get a game in the next 2 weeks, but I have to paint 6 more minis, or I guess 5 more minis, to have a 1,000-point army, a full 1,000-point army of rebels, which is not going to be good, but it's what I have. So I have to get that together. That's something I have to do, but we'll do that soon. Probably within the next week I'll have all that painted. That should be my goal. Am I set for 11th edition? Yes, I guess. I'm not too excited about it. I did just post a PDF. It's the full English core rules are up, and they're in the Gaming News and Rumors channel in Discord. So I don't know, they leaked online or something, but there is there's the full rules for 11th edition if you guys want to read it in English. So that's up. So I'll probably take a look. Yeah, I don't know if they got translated or if it's it may have just been someone putting it in like a translate, like an AI translator or whatever. I don't know. I saw it. They came out in French this morning, or they leaked in French, and then I saw they were in English after that as a PDF, and I grabbed it and I ended up putting it on the Discord. So haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Yeah, Legion's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a much different game, but it has a bit of a similar feel. It's a lot smaller in scale than like Warhammer is, especially something like 40k. Like, you're not putting 70 models on the board. Well, here's my thought. I don't want to do anything else with this mini before I varnish it. So I want to keep it as is, and then I want to add weathering powders in once it's varnished. So I don't want to do those before I varnish it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this mini as is. We're gonna be done with it I'm going to try to get it varnished this afternoon if I have time. Yeah, truly a squat tank. Yep. Yeah, it's good. It feels bad painting their tanks looking all dingy looking, but it does look really good. I feel like they would definitely be on top of taking care of their stuff, but I guess that also makes sense, though. It is 40k and it's grimdark, right? I think I'm going to stream for a bit longer. ThePaintingSon, he ran off to play and jump or something. I feel like it makes the most sense. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So, would you guys be interested if I took some time and played a game here? I could do one of two things. I'll leave it up to you guys. I could play the Warhammer Survivors demo. We could do that. We could play that some. Or I could play some Heroes Might and Magic Golden Era. I could stick with the Warhammer theme. Or a rousing game of chess. Yeah. Dude, we could play some chess on the weekly wargaming streams when it happens. You guys are already here watching paint dry, so I don't think watching chess would be any less exciting, right? Yeah, and next week, Sunday, I should be streaming just fine. Shouldn't be anything wrong with Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be up in the air. Only because ThePaintingSon has soccer camp next week. It's all 5 days. It's just day camp. He's not like staying overnight or anything, which would be weird. But I have to take him. It starts at 9 o'clock. So I have to drive him. It's like a half an hour drive. To drive him up, come back home. Like I gotta go to the gym. So that's like what, 9:30 when that's happening, 9:45. And then yeah. Other morning things, I jump on stream and I have to be off in time to go pick him up, which I think is 3 o'clock. So like a 2 o'clock finish time wouldn't be bad, or 2:15 or something. But yeah, it just might be a rush to get on to stream. I might be just streaming later and not as long next week. But I'll try to do it. I'll try to make stream happen next week. I want to do a giveaway. Maybe we just take 2 days to paint the giveaway mini is what we'll do. It'll be our May giveaway in the beginning of June. So if you guys want to be here for a giveaway, that'll be that should be next week, provided I'm able to get on stream. I'm just gonna be rushing. It's gonna be a big hurry. All right. Do you guys want to watch some Warhammer Survivors? I'll play some Warhammer Survivors if you guys want to see it. I'll do the Age of Sigmar side because I haven't played that yet. Or I can play I think pretty reliably win a run. No Russian, yeah. Hey, Culture America, what's going on? Full year in a row. Love it, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Warhammer Survivors has been a blast. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun. Got 19 minutes in the 40k side. Who's your character? Which character you prefer? Yeah, no Russian. All right. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll figure this out here. Alright, there we go. Okay. You guys hear and see? Can you hear and see? You just unlocked the guard. That's awesome. Yeah. Malum Kato, or whatever. I'm gonna play some Warhammer Survivors. That's cool with you guys. You guys see the game? Let's see. Let's do the 40k side first. I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little bit though. If that's okay with you guys. Okay. You ready? I can't see without my glasses. Yeah. Who do I play as? Let's see. I actually beat it with Malum Kato, so I'm gonna play as the Trooper. We'll try to beat it here. He's got better aura, he levels up a little faster, but he has less health, and Kato has a save. So, yeah. All right, let's try this. Let's see. Get wrecked. Okay. We can just go ahead and grab the bolt gun. Both of these are really good because they both evolve, but we'll get the bolt gun. It's fine. So now we actually have actual Kato following us. Get him. It doesn't matter if Kato gets hit. Alright. Bolt gun. We want the known oil. So known oil, it drops and it... We need a category update? Maybe. Yeah. If you can't get it below... I'll update the category here in just a moment. My next level up, I'll do that. This is miniatures. There's known oil in this game. So it's obviously miniatures. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Sweet. Thanks, Blue. We're going to do Dice Cube because it evolves our bolter. Even the Hourglass gets the known oil, but this one's better. And our weapons all get one more projectile. So you see the known oil that drops right there? But when they walk across it, if they don't die, they get tinted like darker, like you covered them with the actual wash. Which is incredible. Okay, magnet's really good. I'm gonna get the magnet. I like having an extra magnet. Makes the game just a little easier. Okay, we gotta watch the lictor here. Oh, you see how he's darker because he stepped in the known oil? We are wrecking him though. That was good. Okay, we will want the tape measure. But let's get the tape measure, and then we'll get the hourglass eventually. Treasure. Ooh, okay. Another bolter fires an extra projectile. So. Okay, let's keep getting our las gun up. We'll eventually get another guardsman to run around with us. Because the las gun basically gives you a squad of guardsmen, which is really cool. They're moving. Yeah, hooray, I'm useful, yeah. Alright, oh, hourglass, there we go. Getting our Evo. Bandelier's really good. So I'll go ahead and get that. I think I have everything I need to evolve my weapons. So yeah, reload time is incredibly good in this. And my philosophy with this game is you always grab the first level of something if you see it pop up and you need it. You never wait. Like, never pick leveling up a weapon over getting something new if it's something that you really need, because you never know if it's going to show up again. Okay, additional trooper with another las gun. Yeah, we don't need our chance up. There we go. Another las gun trooper. Go guard. Okay, get some there. Jump. Little lifter here. Good. Alright, and no oil. That's fine. Glue is nice. I might try to go for damage if I can. I think if we want to get real with this, glue's up here. Oh, the chainsword. Oh, okay, they have a bunch of weapons up here too already. So I can grab the chainsword if I need to. But there's no damage increase passive on the map. So we want to get the damage increase one before we start moving out and getting all the extras. Because you can have more than just your 6 weapons. It is very much just like Vampire Survivors. Yeah, okay, we'll get the chainsword. Since we have a bunch of extra projectiles, we're just getting a bunch of chainswords jumping out. Movement speed will be good soon. The dice. What if we get the bolt gun level? Start working on our. I see the Richter over there. Anyone here looking forward to this game that never played Vampire Survivors? I feel like this game is very specific to people that enjoy Vampire Survivors. More coins, redeploy. I don't need either of those. I'm just gonna get it done. I'll get the grenade. The frag grenade here. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Yeah, Vampire Survivors is an incredible game. You can normally find it's like, what, $5 usually? And you can find it on most consoles. It's a very simple game that ends up being like, yeah, it really like sucks you in. Okay, Whirlwind is something we need, right? Yeah, we don't have the Whirlwind yet. Played some IO games similar to this. Okay. Promethean tank. This warrior down. There we go. There we go. Inflict, raise the base damage. That's what we want. Okay, our magnet's bigger. That's good. That's good. It's easier to pick up these little skulls. Okay, more and more and more. Let's keep getting our chainsword. A bunch of money. Keep leveling on. So we got 3 guardsmen. Good, that's good. Let's get the bolter. The bolter rounds explode. There's bigger explosions. It's good. Not sure how Vampire is, but these games always seem like once you pass a certain threshold, you're unstoppable. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, right? They're called like a bullet heaven because they're just. The idea is to feel really powerful as you play it. Kill this guy. Kill him. Keep him away from us. Go, guardsmen. Those warriors are super tough. Alright, and we killed the synapse creatures, so it freaked all the little guys out. Power Fist. Yeah, Power Fist is our last weapon. Power Fist is so good. Watch this, watch this. Just like an actual fist. Get this chest now. Let's see. Okay, chainsword leveling. 4 minutes further. Yeah, I have. I've leveled up a lot though, like outside the game. Because you know it's like a roguelite, so you're leveling up outside. Chainsword. So I'm at a point where I can actually handle the early game really easily. It makes this a little easier. One more projectile or base damage. I'll go one more projectile. Look at the power fist go. It's like non-stop. Let's get another trooper. We're almost maxed on this. Once they're maxed, some of these weapons will evolve into like super weapons. The last gun doesn't evolve though. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to get that one. Or hurry on that one. This is a demo. Vampire Star's the same way though. You couldn't finish run for a few days. Yeah, once you did, you're like, yeah, yep. I'll keep getting the bolter. The bolter's really good at that. It evolves into heavy bolter. That's great. That's good stuff. Yeah, these lictors come in. You know, we're full on weapons, so let's actually, we're gonna make our way toward the boots here. Over here. We'll start doing that. Ooh, a zone throw. Yeah, hit the normal oil. Take that, zone throw. I hate fighting the zone throws because they get knocked back really easy, so it just takes forever to kill them. Okay. Level 5 on the chainsword. Got that. Let's check where we are here in a second. Where are we? Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're killing stuff. We'll get the big magnet and everything. We'll be fine. We'll get all our level ups. Let's get Android time. Are we there yet? Okay, so we just need to go down. Let's go down with these boots. Go. So you can take this and you can go over your 6 on that one. Let's kill the materials. We gotta get chainsword. I don't need to keep getting that because that's that doesn't evolve. We want something that evolves. Okay, we gotta go down a little bit. We're getting Nolan oil. Because it's one that can evolve in. Where are you, the magnet? So, there it is. There it is. Should grab all of the gems on the board. Okay. Yep. Okay, chainsword is maxed out. Oh, we're getting all the things now. We'll just max that out. Bolter is maxed out, so now next time we get a chest, we should get an bolter from. There we go. Is that a biovore? Yeah. Covered in normal oil. Someone dipped it. Alright, here we go. Let's see. What do we got? There we go. Okay, so we got the Eviscerator Chainsword. And inflicts bleeding. So it actually, you can see the animation. They have little like blood drops that fall from them. But watch this thing. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Okay, tape measure, size of attack. We'll keep getting the reload time. I'm going to start moving this way because I want to go toward these two. This is liquid green stuff, and this is white dwarf here. So liquid green stuff and white dwarf. Two places I want to go here. Stop and kill bosses on their way to. Look how fast the bullets shoot. And there, okay, the chest. Oh, we got 3. Okay, we got the heavy bolter, and our magnet looks like it's going to be fully evolved here. So the heavy bolter, it's consistent barrage of weapons, or bullets. Yeah, there's a magnet. Yeah, this is the like classic pickup range, like the attract orb passive, but there's also like a big magnet that grabs everything on board. Yeah, look at the heavy bolter. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. So what's nice about this, when you spin in circles, it's like a pretty consistent circle. So if you're in like a hard place here. Yeah, the magnets, yeah, just finding magnet drops is really cool. Okay, so we're coming all the way down here. You can see there's a magnet pickup down in the lower right here. But yeah, we want to get these 2 items. And there's also blue, and the bluey one, because that's armor for us. Yeah, the chainsword upgrade is incredible. Yeah. I think the Nuln Oil might be the best one. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm sure there's different purposes, but you know, for a demo, right? Did you say it's more or less difficult? I'd say it's pretty comparable. But like, I've played a lot of Vampire Survivors. Can I don't have anything up here. I'm gonna wait to grab that. I play a lot of Vampire Survivors, so like I know what to do on this game. And this is also just a demo, so it's not like I'm moving forward in stages or like finding a bunch of new weapons. Okay, we're almost at the end of doing this stuff. So it's hard to compare the two in that way, but I'd say it's probably fairly similar as far as difficulty. Alright, liquid green stuff. There we go. Wounds by 20%. And then we'll go up into this one here. Yeah, I think a lot of this game, though, you're like trying to get like a little crew together, right? There is nothing similar to Garlic yet. No Garlic equivalents in the game. They did leak. Someone found a list of every character that's going to be in the base game. Yeah, that Hive Terran doesn't drop a lot, so I think that's a bug. Okay, Nuln Oil, and there we got White Dwarf. Yep, more experience by reading White Dwarf. So every character that's going to be in the base game is already like beat with what they are between the 40k and the AOS side. Yeah, the evolved Nuln Oil is incredibly good. Probably the best weapon. But if that leak is like, I think someone was like in like the code or whatever, like that's where I found it. But there's gonna be tons of weapons in this game. I'm sure there's gonna be a garlic like weapon, probably like a psychic bubble or something, or an anti-psychic bubble. Okay, we get this chest. This should give us evolved Nuln Oil. Yep, there we go. It is Mordant Earth. We got texture paint, crackle paint here. Watch this stuff. This is crazy. Watch this. It's crackle paint. Look at the area size on it, though. It's crazy. a lot of bad clipping in that at this point. We need to get the whirlwind. Yep, okay, we got a big one here. Look at that. Do damage. Keep getting more. Okay, we're just getting all this stuff. Experience gain. Yep. Whirlwind's almost there. Experience gain. Oh, come on. Give me the last whirlwind. that's not killing me. That's funny. I need one more level and I can grab this chest and move on. There it is. Alright, whirlwind, okay. We'll keep getting experience. Power fist. There we go. Whirlwind upgrade is orbital bombardment. And this one looks great. I love the look of this one. Yeah, it turns into more than Earth. It's incredible. Watch this. Look at this. Oh, the orbital bombardment. It's like Dawn of War. I'll get her experience. Those are card effects. Card effects are tough. It's good. That's perfect. It's Power Fist, the beam. It's all good. Alright, more damage. So what we want to do... let's get our speed up. We need to head up. We gotta head up here and get the glue. That's what we gotta do. We gotta keep going. Speed. Do damage. Power fist. Shit. Nice leveling like crazy. Power fist, I guess. Get that speed instead. Yes, we're not. It's everything but the one we want. My dogs are falling behind. Yeah, this is the runaway part of the game. Yeah. You can't trap yourself in your own orbit. That's true. That is true. Okay, let's move faster. Yeah, no friendly fire in this game as far as I know. Now this is a part that gets tough because it's just like warriors that come after us. So I did get the damage upgrade this time, but these warriors are really tough. Can't stop me. I need the armor. Oh, I got the thing that reduces my cooldown to 0. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Back to normal. Almost up there. I'll take this one. Oh, we almost died there. Yeah, sometimes there's just so much more on the screen. You can't tell what's going on. That's just kind of the fun of these games. Okay, where are we? Oh, past it. Alright, this way. This way. Where are we going? There it is. Alright, glue. Okay, good. Glue reduces the damage taken by 1. And any kind of counter attack damage, we get a bonus on. Ooh, card effects. Good lord, yeah, it's crazy. This is with only 4 evolved weapons, too. I gotta keep getting this glue. I gotta make sure I'm not taking hits. Okay, I'm Power Fist. Glue is up. Power Fist is done. Max health. Okay, we just hit all the... I'll restore my health. Yeah, since my health went up, my actual health did go up, so I gotta do a couple of these. I'm doing good though. Getting lots of money. Good run. My wife does not like this game. She says there's too much going on. Okay, there, we're good. We'll start getting up there. There we go. Get her Tato. We got money. Yay. Had no remove, yeah. Oh yeah, the warrior stage is really tough. Yes, ThePaintingSon. Yeah, we're playing some Warhammer Survivors.
Yeah, so you got the upgrade from, you got a last one? Because you have this one?
Yep, I'm playing the Guardsman, but I have the 4 weapon evolutions.
So you're playing as the guardsman, but here is one year around with the bolt.
Bolt gun and the power fist.
So bolt gun and power fist, do you have the chainsaw?
Yep, chainsaw, lasguns.
It's the upgrade last one.
There is no upgrade lasgun. It's the fully leveled up one. Everything I have is fully leveled up. I got about 6 minutes left. Oh yeah, okay. This is where it gets really tough because all these guys here.
That boss.
Don't hit me. Yeah, that card effects.
I just got beaten on him.
Okay, we got him.
I'll see you.
I think we're good. I think with the damage upgrades, I think we're doing good.
How do you see it?
Screen? I got it up on the screen. Look at the power fist. How far it moves.
And look at it's just always firing.
Yeah.
This play can get pretty
Yeah, he shoots the way he's facing. So if he's following me, he'll go. Yeah, having the damage passive is really good here.
This way you can build your squad up too.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's like you could get it from
I will have to show you after streaming so all of the characters we can use.
Wait, leaked it?
Someone leaked it. Yeah, someone found it. And leaked the image of all the characters. There we go, at the 20-minute mark.
5?
Yeah, 5 minutes left. Oh, we got big level there. Okay.
You can see him.
Yeah, just fine.
Oh, okay. I think I can upgrade.
No, that's the, you know, when you fully level up your weapons and stuff. And,
Is that the upgrade
the what? Null oil. Yeah, it's called Mordant Earth. It's a basic texture paint. Kind of like crackles. Yeah.
Wait. I didn't see that right
Yeah, that's what it is. This is a really good one. I think I got this demo. You ready to see the Reaper that comes out to get you?
What was it?
You'll see. I won't spoil it. I did, I forgot. It's kind of on me. Oh, there's a Carnifex back there. Die, Carnifex, die! I don't know, but... Alright. Lots of money. Okay, now we're back with a bunch of war. It's a bunch of lictors now, isn't it?
I also like that really fast.
That like jump at you kind of.
You're killing them just fine.
Yeah, they don't even consider them bosses anymore. So it's like,
I think it's all
Yeah, I'm curious what the evolution's going to be for Alaska, because I'm really interested in that. It's a fun little weapon. I like the idea that it adds more guards in it. And they kind of just protect you, because they're shooting the closest target. Oh, no, the screen's full. Oh my gosh. I need to survive. No. Just need to stand still. Hold on, we got revives. I have a bunch of revives.
You do?
Yeah, 4. I have 4 redeploys. Okay.
What?
Okay. This is like a minute-long part. I got keep just scooting over this way. That's his special. That's what this character does. He gets redeploys every time he gets to a certain level. Okay, and I still have 4 left because he leveled up, I guess, or something. I don't know. Stop dying. I still have 4 left. Okay, is it bugged out? The max number is 4. Because I'm level 117. It's like every 5 levels or something. Every 10 levels you get 1. So... Okay. Okay, I think we made it out of the worst of it. The Carnifex right below us. Okay. Alright. This might happen one more time. For my Carnifex. Alright. Alright.
Hopefully there isn't just like a bunch of Carnifexes.
No, that didn't happen the last time I played through. I made it to that point with some health. Yeah, the eviscerator. Is there health? Oh, there's a health box right above. What is it? Oh, I got it. Okay, I just got it. All the money. From all the coins that are dropping. For all the skulls that are dropping. There's a med pack. Oh, there's a bag. Let's get that. Yeah, it's like the tractor. You need to grab the tractor.
Yeah, does it just look like a bag?
Okay, yeah, we're about to... We gotta start moving this way. Health. Yep. We got scoop. This was our Vampire Survivors tactic, right? Oh, there's the tractor. Further back. There we go. Alright. No, I know I can I can barely see it.
And dude, for starters, I can't see anything. It's like all the crazy weapons I have. I can see.
Keep going. Scoop. Let's go this way. There's a health pack somewhere up here. Look. Oh, that's all the way to the left of us. Oh, there's a Promethean tank. Do we go get that?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh. Die. Don't die. Can you imagine 4 guardsmen in a space marine doing this to a invasion? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Why is it slow?
It's a Norn emissary.
Are they slow?
Yeah, it is slow. Hold on, let's get some health.
Wait, you can blast it.
He's going for me, yeah. He's got a health bar at the bottom here. So his health bar is this big red bar at the bottom. Watch how much his health goes down. And you might be like, it's not going down. No, it's not. He's that tough. Yeah, but they give you like a little bit of a chance. Like there's the understanding that you could eventually kill him.
You should just let him get like a little bit close and then move it.
No, I'll shoot. You want to see what happens when he gets close? Oh, we got him. Okay, that takes his health down? No. Maybe you just can't kill him with this. Die, Norn emissary. Alright, guys, we'll see what happens and show you. I got your name.
boom, 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 boom.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, here's what happens when he gets close. I'll show you. Yep. He zapped us. He zapped us. I don't think his health was going down, or if it was not enough. We do not have the weapons made to kill this guy. In Vampire Survivors, there's a Reaper that comes out and kills you right away, but you are able to kill it. You just have to have a very specific weapon set that makes like the amount of damage do ridiculous.
And the way not to have the Reaper to kill you in that game is Laurel, which is basically a shield.
They don't know what that is. That's what I'm telling them.
Yeah.
They're just weapons. Yeah.
But there's like a duration and a cooldown. And that's what you get, and fully upgrade those. And then you're basically good.
Yeah. Well, there's like the clock thing. What it does is like every couple seconds it just halves the health of everything on the board that's not you. And so we just have its health a couple times. You just kill it really quick.
Oh, yeah.
While you're like surviving. Yeah, so there we go.
Boom.
Trooper Bartosz Kozlowski. There we go. My best weapon by far, let's see. Morden Earth did 19,000 DPS.
Oh my gosh.
So after that, wait, where's the? Oh, that's just his weapons. Okay, and then.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, and then the heavy bolter did 2.6k. The eviscerator did 2.5. So yeah, the Morden Earth is by far.
Okay, so we know that upgraded.
Yeah, and even among the unupgraded ones, I think the Nuln Oil was it. Yeah. Oh, the Power Fist. Power Fist just barely, but that makes sense. I hope it's like Lightning Claws or Chain Fist or something when it upgrades. Yeah, the Norn is the Night-sized Tyrannid. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a way to kill the Norn when the game comes out. Maybe just not right now. I'm curious if someone has spent 2 hours in a run to kill the Norn Emissary or something to see
Probably.
if it happens.
It's in like 2 hours. It's like halfway. It's like halfway down or something.
Yeah, I think the Norn is pretty big. I think it's pretty close to a Knight size. Yeah. It's on a big base, isn't it? Isn't it on that size base?
A Knight-sized base.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We gotta look this up now. Yeah. Oh, the Biotitan? Yeah, the Biotitan would be a cool one to see in this game, too. Tyrannids. Let's go see the Norn Emissary. Where is you, Norn Emissary? It's just like out of stock. Where is it?
You reach level.
Okay. No, it's not on a Knight size base. It's not. It's on a smaller base than a Knight, but it is a big creature. So that's the actual mini.
Whoa.
Yep. Yeah, the Biotitan is like it's like a Reaver Titan sized creature, which is really cool. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to call the stream there. Can you stop pushing buttons, please?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, you guys have a good weekend. And I will be on Sunday night painting minis. And yeah, we'll be back painting. And yeah, ThePaintingSon is pushing all of the buttons.
I pushed one button to see
and tapping on the desk. And dancing next to me. And breathing heavy because he's been dancing. And yeah, it's great.
That's not
it's great,
true.
guys. Not stressful at all.
Half of that is not true.
yeah, he's pushing my buttons.
I pushed one button so I could look at his weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And now Painting Dad's pushing buttons. He's about to.
I'm about to push the buttons because I'm going to end the stream. Oh, look, it's an Eviscerator Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
That's a typo. I got a little.
Chainsaw.
Eviscerator Chainsaw. All right. You guys have a great afternoon, great weekend. Yeah, and I'll hopefully post some updates about the room if I get some stuff going, and then and yeah, I'll be streaming on Sunday. It'll be a great time. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. Culture American, Jada Valkyrie, Crucial Blue, who else? Tame at Night. Thank you so much for joining and chatting and everything, guys, and I'll see you all